This video is to let you know if you were sitting on selection summons for 4-star units, do not rush in and use it yet. If you like this video and like the content, hit the sub button, hit the like button, hit that bell dingy dingy thing so you know when I post a video. Let's go, baby. Dog, what are you doing, dog? Get away. Get down. Alright, so progression through the game, you're getting 4-star selection tickets, okay? In this video, I'm going to tell you what the best 4-star units you can use it for, but I'm going to tell you not to use it yet. I've already pulled 2 just from playing the game. I don't need to use it yet because I want to see what I pull from my summons and what I really need progression in the dungeons or Tower of Ascension or whatever. After I tell you what 4-star units you can build, I mean, you can build them all, but early game, I'm going to tell you the best ones. But before I get into these units, I'm going to show you where to turn these tickets in because there's been a lot of people asking me where they need to turn it in. You'll see in a lot of quests and like monster areas of Josie, no, get. You'll see in a lot of places for locate. Josie, stop. You'll see in a lot of areas in the game, you'll see this blue little location GPS logo. What you can do is click on it, and it'll tell you where to go to find the monster or where to turn something in or whatever the case may be. So once you click it, you want to hit move. It'll teleport you to where you need to go, or it'll teleport you to where the airship will take you to Castland, which is like middle of everything. If you see in the map here, it's right in the middle. It's like the sky base. It's in Skyrim. It's a sky base. So once you talk to Jules, you want to hit buy and go to either fire, water, and wind. Go select these monsters that you want. However, don't rush and use these yet. Early game, free to play, don't need any 5-star or 4-star monsters to progress. All you need to do is level some 3-star monsters, awaken them, get some decent runes on them, progress through the game and dungeons and get better runes, and then when you stop progression, you can start thinking about 4-star and 5-star heroes and then PvP later on. This is the free-to-play way. But, if for some reason you want to use them and are patient, yes, I said it, impatient, I'm going to tell you the best units to use these tickets on. Again, this will be only for fire, water, and wind. This dog interrupts me one more time, I swear. Hey, get. There's 4 fiery monsters that Dog? Hey, no. There are 4 fire monsters that I want to talk to you specifically about, and about 5 to 6 water monsters. First on the list is Fire Griffin Spectra. Now this is probably the safest of the bunch because I'm sure you've already got a healer established, and I'm sure you already have some kind of front line established. Spectra is a dungeon boss killer. So you build him with high HP, high crit, and high crit damage, and he is your boss killer. I think he is probably the best 4-star fire unit in the game. And that's just talking damage, right? If you're talking support or heals, Fireheart, which is Colleen, is probably the best bet. She has a heal for all allies. She has an attack up. She also has heal block, which is huge in certain times, and applies attack down if the enemy has the heal block. Definitely a good unit to use this ticket on. 2 other fire heroes that I want to talk about. Number 1 is Heart. This is our boy Raccoony. Raccoony has a special place in my heart from Sky Arena and Lost Centuria. But Raccoony can do a lot of things, especially if you team up with Konamiya, the Water Garuda. Raccoony is your secondary healer, covers HP of 1 ally and 1 damage over time. The second skill applies a skill cooldown for the summoner and also skill acceleration. So if you match this with Water Garuda at Konamiya, it's a really awesome combo to have, and Water Garuda is lowering the skills back and forth. And the basic attack actually heals your lowest HP ally as well. So a very good secondary healer, removal of a damage over time, which is huge. And last but not least is Chloe. Chloe has invincibility to all, which saves a ton if you match it with Water Garuda as well, lowers the skill cooldown, blah, 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 blah. But also can remove all harmful effects on the invincible allies, which is really good. She also has an an AoE heal, and if the ally is below a certain HP, applies invincibility again. If you need the heals and more support, if you got like attack buff lined up, Colleen, she is your girl. Alright, let's talk about the Wind 4-star units. There is a couple that are mainly like Wind Griffin. Bernard is definitely notable. You could say the same for a couple others, but honestly, in my opinion, if you needed a wind unit, there's definitely two that you just want to focus on early game. One is the Wind Penguin, which is Mav. Mav is really good. He has a provoke. He applies continuous heal over time to himself. He also has skill acceleration to nearby allies and 1 damage over time from everyone. Mav can be a really good front line, especially if you have like a ranged team mainly and have heals already locked down. But if you need a buff stripper for the enemy, Wind Inugami, which is Ramahan, is your monster. On his second skill, he can remove beneficial effects. If this works, you will get an attack up on yourself. His basic attack can also decrease the skill cooldown if the enemy has beneficial effects. So for some reason, you strip a buff, they get another buff. He uses a basic attack, it can lower the skill cooldown to try to strip the buff again. Pretty good. And last but not least is his ultimate. If for some reason they do have a beneficial effect, it'll lower level of that beneficial effect, which is huge. It also applies defense break. Now for water, I feel like there's a lot for water, but you also get a ton of water units as well, and easy 3-star units. So I'm going to talk about them very quickly. Notable mention, Water Vagabond. You already get one in progression of the game, so just getting more skill ups for him is a good thing. Water Werewolf Vigor or Vigor, whatever, I don't know. I can't pronounce names very well. Has a lot going on. You build him tanky with high HP, does damage based off of his HP. Also has a chance to apply a defense break. His second skill is a heal for all nearby allies and applies attack speed up. Now, if the HP of your allies is low, then it'll also apply an attack up and a crit rate up, which is a very good skill. Water Epicon, she's like your budget Bastet, but she's kind of like opposite of Bastet, but like very gimmicky. Whenever she's attacked with a critical hit, she gets a shield. Her skill removes a harmful effect from all nearby allies, which is good. A cleanse is good, and it applies a shield. Her second skill also heals all nearby allies and applies a defense up if Priest has a shield on herself. Most of the time she does have a shield, but you just build her high HP. I'm pretty sure the shield is based off of HP. I mean, it was in Sky Arena. I don't know what it is here. It doesn't really say, but I feel like it's still also based off of HP. Water Howl. If you just need a straight healer, Lulu is your monster to get. Lulu is a cleanser, removes a harmful effect on all allies, and recovers HP. Her second is a single target heal to an ally and applies defense up to itself and that ally. So she is your healer, or he, or it's a ghost. It's 2022. You can't assume the gender, right? But definitely a good healer if you need a better healer. Now, in my opinion, probably the best 4-star tank in the game for water and maybe even all the other elements is Talc, the Water Mammoth. It'll apply a shield to all allies, it can provoke the enemy, heals your allies, and applies defense up no matter what. Whenever you do that heal, it'll apply a defense buff. Last but not least, if you need some kind of damage over time, frostbite kind of damage dealer, there's two, and it really just depends on if you need a buff stripper or not. And that's Water Cowgirl Sarah and Water Imp Champion Yaku. Yaku is more of your assassin, big damage, can ignore defense, just single target. Cowgirl is more of your AoE, but has a very high chance to apply a lot of frostbite. And when I mean a buff stripper, I mean if you have an issue immunity on the enemy and you can't get debuffs, she has a chance to remove immunity. But that's it for today's video. I just wanted to talk about the 4-star heroes for free to play that you should probably work on or focus on. I don't have time for that. I'm doing a video. But I highly recommend that you just be patient and don't use those yet. We're sure going to get more, and you really don't know exactly what you're going to summon with these pools. So just be patient until literally progression has completely stopped. And when I mean progression has stopped, I mean you You can't level up any more runes. You can't get higher quality. You've max skilled all your monsters. You awoken them. You've got them 6-starred. You know what I'm saying. As a free-to-play player, you understand. If you like this video, make sure to hit the sub button, hit the like button, hit that bell dingy dingy thing. I'll see you in the next one. Peace!